Welcome back to the old barn on Ann Street, coming to you from beautiful Shelburne, Nova Scotia, and the loft of our barn. Now, how did I get up here in the loft? Well, I walked up the stairs, obviously, but they're not the original stairs. We had to tear out the old stairs and rebuild new stairs, and it's a process that didn't happen quickly in a day or two or even a week. It happened in stages over a couple of months, and so to show you the process of rebuilding the stairs, we've got to go all the way back to before we even poured the cement slab in the back room in the classroom of the barn, and then show you the process step by step as we go along. So it was a lot of fun, so let's start climbing those stairs. So yeah, this is coming in the entrance, which is on the side of the barn, and if you walk straight in, we've taken the stairs out so we could pour the floor, and I think tomorrow we're going to put those stairs back in, but for now you can see what it looks like. So today we have a different job here in the barn. When we poured the concrete slab, we took out the stairs, the old stairs that were in the barn, and then we put those stairs back in after the concrete slab had been poured. The problem with those stairs is they're all 8-inch stairs, which is fairly normal, except the top stair is 12 inches, which is like 50% greater. It's a real tripping hazard, and it makes it really hard to get up and down these stairs. I kind of hoped when we poured the slab, because it's up higher than the floor was, that it would have solved some of that, but it didn't. So we're taking out the old stairs, and today we're going to build the new stairs. And so I've never built stairs before, but there's this great stair calculator on mycarpentry.com, and they just make all the measurements pretty easy. And so we're going to see how this turns out. Hopefully at the end of this day, at the end of this project, we'll have a nice solid set of stairs from the main floor of the barn up to the loft. So here goes, here we go. So here's an update on the rebuilt barn stairs. It goes from the main floor up to the loft. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. The original stairs only had 3 stringers, but I've decided to put 4 in just to make it extra sturdy. There's going to be a lot of people up and down, in particular in a couple weeks when Janet has her market. So this will be good. A lot more sturdy. It's solid. All the stairs are even. What I mean by that is they're all the same height. Previously, if you remember, the top stair was 4 inches higher than the rest, and so it was a tripping hazard. So yeah, what I'm going to do eventually is cover all this. You won't be able to see through them. There will be risers in the back, and then also there's going to be an additional tread on top. So these treads are really just for structure. The other treads on top, I'm going to try to see if we have enough. We're getting down less and less of wood from the barn that we can repurpose from other areas, but I'm hoping to have enough so I can put a tread of the barn wood on top, so it'll have the same old barn look. But yeah, it turned out pretty good. First time I ever built stairs. Full disclosure, I did have to build it twice. The first set of stringers didn't work, and I learned a lesson. Don't build all 4 stringers until you've figured out whether the first one is actually right. So my first one was off. This top step was still 2 inches too tall, so I only reduced it from 4 inches too tall to 2, and that wasn't acceptable. So I had to do it twice. Learning thing, first time I ever built stairs. Well, it took me a couple tries, but finally the stairs were safe and sound, sturdy. You didn't trip when you're walking up and down the stairs. I really enjoyed doing that. It was the first time, as I mentioned, that I built stairs. It was a learning process, but it wasn't my favorite part of the whole process. My favorite part was the process, the steps that were yet to come, because now that the stairs were sturdy, I got to make them look like they fit in an old barn. So here they are. I think they look great. They're solid. I'll tell you, the wood comes from all of it comes from the barn, but in various different places. Well, actually, some of it comes from the loft, from the house next door as well. They're just various pieces. There's some like the dark black wood We found some wood actually under these stairs in the hay that was there when we first moved in. Buried under these stairs was some old wood from when there was a fire in the barn. It's cool looking. I put that in there. 4 of those risers are the old fire charred wood. Some of the treads are from wood that was over. Many of the treads are from wood that was over in the attic of the house. I think it turned out great. Let me know what you think. But I really love the way those stairs turned out. It was a lot of fun from beginning to end. Even learning the process of building the structure of the stairs that I'd never done before, it was a lot of fun. But my favorite part, as I mentioned, is making it look like it fits in the barn. Even that old metal hand railing that you see there came from the loft of the barn. It was all stuff that we found up in there, and I loved it, loved it, loved it. So it was fun building these stairs, but we're not done building stairs. There's a couple more stairs we have to build. So here's a clip from next week's episode. So here's the loft. You can tell there's an upper level and a lower level, obvious. Yeah, so we want to make this doable. It's roughly 24 inches. So it's going to be 3 8-inch steps. That's it for this week's episode of the Old Barn on Ann Street. I hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you next week. But if you have not yet become one of our subscribers, you can click on the portrait of the barn, become one of our subscribers, and we'd love to add you to our subscriber family. So until next week, I hope you have a good week. We'll see you next time on the Old Barn on Ann Street.